Do your knees ache when you climb stairs, get up from a chair, or walk for long periods of time? You're not alone. Knee pain is one of the most common complaints for people over 50, and it can make everyday activities feel like a challenge. Arthritis, old injuries, inflammation, and simple wear and tear all put stress on the knees. And while medication and exercise can help, many people are searching for natural ways to find relief and improve mobility. One of the most effective tools comes from traditional Chinese medicine, acupressure. By pressing specific points around the knees and legs, you can reduce inflammation, ease pain, and improve circulation directly in the joint. These points work like switches, sending signals through your nervous system and blood vessels to help the body heal itself. The best part is that you can do it at home, without equipment, in just a few minutes a day. In this video, we'll explore 3 powerful acupressure points that target knee pain. The first is located right beside the knee itself and helps relieve swelling and stiffness. The second sits just above the knee and supports the ligaments and joint space. And the third, found below the knee, is a famous energy point that improves blood flow and strengthens the entire leg. Together, these points create a simple, natural routine that supports your knees, improves mobility, and helps you enjoy daily life with less pain. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also share how to combine these points into an easy practice you can use every day for healthier, stronger knees. One of the most important acupressure points for knee pain is called Xian, often translated as the eyes of the knee. These are actually 2 points, located on either side of the kneecap, right in the hollows that appear when you bend your knee slightly. If you imagine the kneecap as the nose, the 2 hollows beside it are the eyes. That's where this point gets its name. You can find them easily by sitting down and gently bending your knee. Place your fingers along the inside and outside of the kneecap. On each side, you'll feel a small, soft spot just at the edge of the joint. Those tender hollows are the Xian points. You have one on the inner side of the knee and one on the outer side, and both should be stimulated together for the best results. Why this point matters for knee pain? The knee is one of the largest and most complex joints in the body, and it takes the impact of almost every step you take. When there is arthritis, inflammation, or injury, circulation around the joint slows down. This leads to stiffness, swelling, and pain. In traditional Chinese medicine, Xian is considered one of the main points for treating knee problems. It helps unblock the flow of energy and blood through the joint, reducing swelling and improving flexibility. From a modern perspective, stimulating these points increases circulation around the kneecap, reduces fluid buildup, and relaxes the surrounding tissues. How to practice. To work with Xian, sit comfortably with your knee bent at about a 90-degree angle. Place your thumbs on the hollows on either side of the kneecap. Press gently but firmly, holding steady pressure for about 2 to 3 minutes. If you prefer, you can massage in small circular movements, always keeping your pressure comfortable. Make sure to breathe slowly and deeply as you practice. This helps relax your body and enhances circulation. After finishing one knee, switch to the other and repeat. What you may feel. At first, these points can feel quite sore, especially if your knees are inflamed or swollen. That soreness is normal and often softens as you continue. Many people feel warmth spreading through the knee joint, or a sensation of lightness as stiffness begins to ease. Some even notice an immediate improvement in flexibility, making it easier to bend and extend the leg. When to use it? Xian is excellent when your knees feel stiff after sitting for a long time, when they ache after walking or climbing stairs, or when swelling builds up at the end of the day. Regular practice can help keep the knees more mobile and reduce the discomfort of chronic conditions like arthritis. Extra benefits. In addition to reducing pain and swelling, Xian also supports overall joint health by improving lubrication inside the knee. It can be especially helpful for older adults who want to maintain independence and mobility. In summary, think of Xi'an as the go-to point for knee relief. By stimulating these eyes of the knee, you reduce inflammation, ease pain, and restore flexibility. It's a simple, natural way to give your knees the care they deserve and to keep moving with greater comfort. Another key acupressure point for knee pain is called heating, often translated as the crane summit. The name reflects its location, right at the very top of the kneecap, like the peak of a mountain. Just as a crane balances gracefully on its long legs, this point is believed to help the knees stay strong, steady, and flexible. How to find it? Sit with your leg relaxed and slightly bent. Place your fingers on the top edge of the kneecap, right in the center. As you press gently, you'll find a sensitive spot at the very top border of the patella. That is heating. It's a single point, unlike Xi'an, which has two sides, and it works by targeting the ligaments and tissues that support the knee joint from above. Why it helps with knee problems? Knee pain is often linked to stress on the ligaments, tendons, and cartilage that hold the joint together. Over time, aging, overuse, or arthritis can cause stiffness and reduced mobility. Heating is known in traditional Chinese medicine for its ability to strengthen the tendons and bones. In modern terms, stimulating this point helps improve circulation to the soft tissues around the knee, supports the joint's stability, and reduces pain caused by strain. How to practice? To use this point, sit comfortably with your knee bent about 90 degrees. Place your thumb or fingertip directly on the top of the kneecap and press gently but firmly downward. Hold steady pressure for 2 to 3 minutes, breathing slowly and deeply. You can also make small circles with your thumb to massage the area. Repeat on the other knee if both are affected. For best results, practice daily, especially after walking or physical activity. What you may feel: at first, heating can feel tender, particularly if the joint is inflamed. As you continue pressing, you may notice the soreness melting into warmth or a gentle pulse under your finger. Some people describe a sensation of release, as if the joint feels more open and less compressed. Often, mobility improves right after practice, making it easier to bend or straighten the leg. When to use it: heating is an excellent point to use when you feel stiffness above the knee, pain after climbing stairs, or weakness in the joint when standing for long periods. It can also be very helpful during the early stages of arthritis, when swelling and inflammation affect the tissues around the patella. Using this point regularly helps nourish the joint and prevent further deterioration. Extra benefits. In addition to supporting the knees, heating is also used in Chinese medicine to improve circulation in the thighs and promote balance in the legs. It can help ease muscle tightness in the quadriceps, which often pull on the kneecap and worsen pain. In summary, heating is like the stabilizer point for your knees. By pressing this spot at the top of the kneecap, you help support the ligaments, reduce inflammation, and keep the joint steady and strong. It's a simple practice that can make a big difference in knee comfort and mobility, especially as we age. The third point that is essential for knee health is called Zusanli, often translated as the leg 3 miles. The story behind the name comes from ancient times. It was said that when soldiers grew too tired to keep marching, pressing this point gave them the strength to walk another 3 miles. Today, it is still one of the most famous and powerful acupressure points, not only for energy and vitality, but also for supporting circulation and joint health in the lower body. How to find it? Sit comfortably and place your hand just below your knee. From the lower edge of the kneecap, measure about 4 finger widths down the front of the shin. Then move slightly to the outer side of the shin bone, into a small hollow in the muscle. That is Zusanli. When you press it, you will usually notice a dull, achy tenderness, a sign you've located the point correctly. It exists on both legs, and stimulating both sides gives the best effect. Why it helps with knee pain. Li is famous in traditional Chinese medicine for strengthening qi and blood. In practical terms, this means it improves the flow of energy and circulation throughout the lower body. For the knees, this means less stiffness, better nourishment of the tissues, and more resilience in the joint. When circulation improves, inflammation decreases, healing accelerates, and the surrounding muscles gain strength to support the joint. From a modern perspective, working this point increases blood flow, relaxes the nervous system, and helps restore balance to muscles and vessels in the legs. How to practice. To use Li, sit with your foot flat on the floor and place your thumb on the point just below and to the outside of your knee. Press firmly but gently into the hollow of the muscle, holding steady pressure for 2 to 3 minutes. You can also massage in small circles, letting your pressure deepen slightly as you exhale. Then repeat on the other leg. Practicing this point daily, especially together with the other 2 knee points, can create long-term improvements in mobility and comfort, what you may feel. At first, Li can feel achy or sore, especially if your circulation is weak or your legs are fatigued. As you continue pressing, you may feel warmth or a gentle tingling spreading through the lower leg. Some people notice their feet and knees feel lighter, as though energy is moving more freely. Regular use often leads to stronger legs, less fatigue, and fewer flare-ups of knee pain. When to use it. Li is excellent to use after physical activity when your knees feel tired or overworked. It's also helpful in the morning to prepare the legs for a busy day or in the evening to relax tension before bed. For people with chronic knee conditions like arthritis, daily use can be especially valuable in maintaining flexibility and circulation. Extra benefits. Beyond knee health, Li is one of the most versatile acupressure points in the body. It supports digestion, boosts energy, strengthens the immune system, and promotes overall longevity. That's why it's sometimes called the longevity point, because it helps keep the body strong and balanced well into older age. In summary, Li is your energy and strength point for the knees and legs. By stimulating it regularly, you improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and build resilience in the muscles that protect the joint. For anyone struggling with knee pain or stiffness, Li is a powerful ally for staying mobile and active. Knee pain doesn't just limit movement, it limits life. Climbing stairs, getting out of a chair, going for a walk, or even enjoying time with family can feel like a struggle when every step hurts. The good news is that you don't need to sit back and accept it as part of aging. Acupressure gives you a natural way to reduce inflammation, ease pain, and bring strength back to your knees. Today, we worked with 3 key points that support healthy, flexible knees. Xian, the eyes of the knee, sits on either side of the kneecap and is a direct way to relieve swelling and stiffness right inside the joint. Heating, the crane summit, is at the top of the knee and helps nourish the ligaments and soft tissues that keep the joint stable. And Li, the famous leg 3 miles point, boosts circulation and strengthens the entire lower body, giving your knees the support they need to function well. Each of these points has its own unique benefit, but together they form a complete practice for reducing knee pain and improving mobility. Imagine using them as part of a short daily ritual. You sit down, massage Xian to ease the swelling in the joint, press heating to release the strain above the kneecap, and finish with Li to activate circulation and build long-term strength. In just a few minutes a day, you're giving your knees the care they deserve, naturally, gently, and effectively. Remember, acupressure is not a replacement for medical care. If you have severe pain, major swelling, or serious joint problems, always consult your doctor. But acupressure is safe to use as a daily support tool, and over time it can make a real difference in how your knees feel and how freely you move. Friends, If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. That way, you'll never miss upcoming videos with more acupressure tips and natural health practices. And don't forget to share this video with friends and family, because so many people struggle with knee pain and could benefit from these simple techniques. Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep practicing, keep moving, and take good care of your knees. Stay strong, stay active, and I'll see you in the next video.